Well, today I'm going to be talking to you about Doe, not estrus, not dominant buck, not doe and heat, not any of that stuff. Just straight Doe. We're going to be talking about why you should use it, or if you shouldn't, when you should use it, and how I've used it in the past. Let's go. Alright, so Doe, whether it be the synthetic or the real, I've only ever used the Buck Balm brand. I don't even know if there's other brands out there of it. I have used it in the past, and I guess knowing how to use it is going to be the majority of the battle for you. So here's how, in my opinion, and how I've used it in the past. So here's what you do. Put you in the scenario. So you're deer hunting. Say you're hunting a field, or you're hunting a wood edge, and you've got a couple of shoot lanes, and you're not baiting the deer. So when you bait the deer, the benefit of that is knowing exactly where they're going to be. I like baiting the deer when I can, because I do try to record. It's a lot easier to get the shot. You have your cameras pre-staged than it is to just go ahead and just try to get them in and line up your shot, range them, and all that good stuff. So anyways, so with this scenario, say you've got some shoot lanes, you have no idea where the deer are going to come in at. So what you'll do is you'll use the Doe. Now, in my experience, the Doe does not disturb the deer at all. I mean, it definitely intrigues interest. If they cross it, they're going to stop and smell it. It's not going to freak the deer out like so many other scents. Especially if you use them at the wrong time of the year. But there's no reason to not have Doe in your bag from the start of the season all the way through the end of the season. It's not a disturbance bill. You could use it for a cover scent. So I mean, you could just hit your shoes with it, or the bottom of your shoes, or I don't know why you would do that. I wouldn't do that. I mean, you could do it, but I don't think I would do it. I like to sit in the stand and just hit the tips of my boots if I wear boots. Go ahead and hit the tips. That way, just the downwind is a nice calming scent. I would definitely go with the natural. I wouldn't use synthetic. Wouldn't even consider using synthetic. But it's, you know, it normally comes from does and fawns. Something that's not going to set off any aggression or any other type of stimulation. So you're going to get a pretty calm atmosphere. So anyways, what you do is you take your Doe prior to getting to your stand, and wherever you have your best shot at, just spray the ground, you know, something like that. Not fog, but I'm just talking about just spritz the ground right there. In my experience, 9 times out of 10, the doe are going to come in. They're going to be a little standoffish because they're going to smell something different, somebody that's not in their area per se. And they're going to come in. They're going to stop in that spot. They're going to investigate. They will smell it. Does are very curious, and that'll give you your shot, crossbow, whatever you're using. I'm gonna say one time when I first started using the Doe, I went into an area and I just blitzed the area with the Doe. I mean, I put it up the trees, layered it pretty thick. So then shortly after I was hunting, probably a couple hours, an hour or so, some does came in, and I can tell they didn't advance any further. I actually sprayed it on the tree that I was in. I was sweating like a dog putting my climber up. So I sprayed it on the tree that I actually climbed into. Deer came in straight from behind me, and they did not move any further than that point. They came in wherever they were going to go. When they got to there, they smelled it. I remember looking down at the deer, and they smelled it for a while, 2 or 3 minutes, and then they just kind of turned around and walked the exact direction backwards. So that's when I kind of figured out how I should be using it. So moving forward, they weren't spooked. They didn't blow. They didn't stomp. They were spooky, but they didn't, you know, and light me up. They didn't stomp or anything. So when can you use it? All year. But it has its uses though. You know, I mean, it does. I don't see it scaring off a buck. It's going to make does a little bit squeamish. When should you use it? You can use it all season, period. Why should you use it? You should consider using it if you need your animal to stop. Like if you don't have a rangefinder, or if you're hunting, I don't want to say a fairly new spot, but if you're going in, say, afternoon, midday, and you can obviously see where your stand is, and you would like the deer to stop there, 20 yards, 30 yards, 40 yards, whatever you're most comfortable with, spray that spot, spray a tree. In my experience, the doe's going to come in, she's going to put her nose to that tree, that'll give you the chance to make your shot. So carry it with you at all times. The reason why you should use it is it's going to give you a nice shot. It's going to present you with a nice shot. The deer are going to stop. If you hunt anywhere like I do, 9 times out of 10 when I'm in the big woods, the deer are never coming to where I'm at. They're always moving through. You know, and that's you got to be fast, man. You're sitting there, and you know, from the time you see a deer, by the time you recognize your target, boom, target coming in, you have to stand up or sit down, whichever you're practiced with. Range it, guesstimate where your shot's going to be, move cameras if you're trying to record your hunt, and make it all happen. Draw back, don't get busted, the full 9. That's what I use Dopey for. It's not a problem to have it with you all year like some other scents. You should use it to stop the deer in a spot that you want them to stop in so you can make your shot. You've got a little bit of time. I'd say anywhere from 10 seconds to a couple minutes before they kind of back out of there, and they may not disturb your deer at all. Whenever I talk about anything to you guys, it's me talking to you. Might be right, might be wrong. It's just in my experiences. I don't look at what anybody else uses it for. Of course, I've used the product. I've read the instructions. It pretty much talks about using it as a cover scent, which I agree that it would work fine for that. But yeah, whenever I'm making a video for you guys, I don't look at anybody else's videos. I want, you know, what I tell you to be uncut, I don't want to be influenced in any direction other than my own experiences. That's just as real as I can be with you. I'm trying to give you exactly my thoughts and what has happened to me. Well, thanks for watching, and thanks for being here with me today for a few minutes. I hope this helps some of you guys. It's a beneficial tool to have, and as bow hunters, as deer hunters, we need all the tools we can get. So I'm not saying to go out and buy it. It's a must-have, because it's simply not. You know, you can hunt just fine without it. It may buy you a shot at a deer that you wouldn't get otherwise. It may have intrigued a deer that may come in to you know, that otherwise would have you know, kind of skirted around you outside of your shot range. But yeah, that's it. If you want to use it, use it. Ain't gonna hurt a thing. If you have not subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. I need to grow this channel. I've been doing it for a little over a year now. Happy with the progress. Help me grow this channel. I'll see you on the next one.